Welcome to part second of the video titled KPMG Hedge Accounting Disclosures. The globe is having many companies. Example, you have Amazon, you have Google, you have Facebook, Microsoft, Apple, Accenture, Sapient, Cognizant, many big companies we have in the world. But there is one unique phenomena, I repeat, one unique phenomena which we have in all companies, and no one can deny this phenomena is that all big companies only have three forms of hedging, which is cash flow hedging, fair value hedging, and net investment hedging. I repeat, cash flow hedging, fair value hedging, and net investment hedging. Now let's take an example of Amazon, the largest company in the world as we speak. Most importantly, the company who is into a business of many things, like as we speak, Amazon having their own stores in United States. They have a huge online based e-commerce business. They are into the world of technology, Amazon Web Service. They are into the world of the cloud computing, one of the finest name in the world of cloud computing. And they are into the world of space, Blue Origin, and many such businesses which they are up to. Apparently speaking, this company earns near about $300 billion in a year. $300 billion. Now, when we speak about cash flow hedging from Amazon angle, then Amazon is getting the payments in all currencies. So example, Amazon India, whatever business they are doing, they are getting money in INR. While Amazon US is getting money in US dollar. Amazon Europe is getting money in multiple currency, GBP, Euro, Swedish Krona, Danish Krona, HKK, and multiple currency. But that doesn't mean that India is always getting in INR. That is not a guarantee. So let's take a simplistic example, the t-shirt which I'm wearing. Okay. Although this t-shirt is from Singapore, but I'm giving an example of Amazon India. So Amazon India is selling this t-shirt, but they scouted and they got to know there is a vendor from Singapore who is selling this t-shirt. And this t-shirt is in great demand. So what Amazon did, they wanted to have this t-shirt on their portal so that people come and buy this t-shirt. Now what happens? Amazon contacted that Singapore person and he is saying, guys, I'm willing to give you this t-shirt. I have no problems. But having said that, I would be giving you in Singapore dollar because I am making this t-shirt in Singapore dollar. In Singapore, my manufacturing facility is in Singapore. Basically, the guy, who is selling that t-shirt, and you have to invoice me. I would be invoicing you. It means the seller, the t-shirt maker, would be invoicing Amazon in Singapore dollar. So Amazon India, who is getting that t-shirt and listing on their portal, and then Amazon India customers will get that t-shirt. Amazon India would be paying them in Singapore dollar, that vendor. But Amazon India is selling that t-shirt in INR. Suppose that person is selling this t-shirt in 100 Singapore dollars to Amazon India, 100 Singapore dollars. Now, as we speak, one Singapore dollar is near about 50 rupees, which means in INR terms, it is 5,000 rupees. Assuming Amazon is keeping a margin of 500 rupees, 10%, it's all hypothetical example. And total they are giving is they are selling to their customers at 5,500. But when they would pay back to the vendor, suppose the payment to terms, which means that the payment to terms means how many days after the invoice Amazon needs to pay. Suppose the payment to term is 30 days, and after 30 days Singapore dollar goes 55, which means they need to pay 100 Singapore dollar back to that vendor. Now Singapore dollar is 55. Now what does that mean? It means that Amazon needs to buy Singapore dollar. Amazon India needs to buy Singapore dollar. And if Amazon India do not have a proper hedging program, which means that they are getting this t-shirt from some vendor in Singapore, probably they are getting some electric equipments from LG from Korea, which they are selling in India in Indian rupees. Suppose they are getting some computers from Microsoft, which they are getting in dollars, but they are selling in India in INR, and all such variety of examples. Because if you open Amazon India website, you would get to know they are selling the Microsoft computers, washing machine, dishwashers, everything. But that doesn't mean that everything is sourced in India. That's incorrect. That doesn't mean everything is sourced in India. There are few things which are outsourced from or which are procured outside India in foreign currency. So they are payable in foreign currency, but they are selling in India. That's the main bloody point. And here is the risk of profitability margins of Amazon India. By the way, e-commerce is already a very cutthroat business competition. Very cutthroat. The level of margins are extremely low. In many cases, it is negative. Like we have seen example of Paytm, Flipkart, we have seen example of Quicker, and many examples we have seen regarding the cutthroat competition. Don't speak about Flipkart. Amazon India Treasury needs to have a complete hedging program in place to cover that t-shirt manufacturer, probably the washing machines they are getting from LG Korea, probably the computers they are getting from Microsoft US, or maybe some books they are getting from the publishers outside India, and all such variety of examples. That hedging program should be competent enough. I repeat, that hedging program should be competent enough so that they would be able to withstand against the currency volatility. Now, we are in 2022. Effective 2020, the world saw Corona, officially speaking, and we have seen a huge volatility. I would say we have seen a huge volatility in the currency market. Even today, as we speak, we are having volatility in GBP, we are having volatility in Euro, Japanese yen, Singapore dollar, Swiss franc, Canadian dollar, Australian dollar, New Zealand dollar, almost all top currency. So let me give a simplistic example. If Amazon India is Amazon India is facing a vendor who actually billing them in GBP, but Amazon India is selling that product in INR, and we have seen the huge volatility in GBP dollar. GBP dollar was 1.40, then 1.32, now 1.36, now again coming down. This level of volatility can easily dent the Amazon India profitability margins. Easily dent. Not only profitability margins, rather it can dent or it can make the product which they are selling into losses, not because of the pricing they are offering, that is separate, the cutthroat competition, that is completely separate, but because of the currency movements. I repeat, because of the currency movements, Amazon India could end up in losses as far as this product is concerned. To cover that, to cover that currency movements in such a way that they would be able to withstand and make and remains profitable, they need cash flow hedging program. And that cash flow hedging program is possible either in the deliverable market or in the non-deliverable market. I'm not entering detail in this part of the video. Probably in the part 3 I would be covering. This is the crux, or this is the base on which Amazon India is standing. Because Amazon India profitability is dependent on the currency movement, and that currency movement needs to be hedged very carefully. So that is something Amazon India needs to understand very, very clearly. And this, by the way, is known as cash flow hedging program. See you in the part 3 of the video.